At some point, most business owners realize they've been living inside something they didn't choose. Not a bad life, not a failed one, a good one by most measures. The kind other people look at and see success. You keep building, keep deciding, keep moving in the same direction because that's what got you here, and stopping feels like going backwards. And somewhere in the middle of all that building, without a single moment you can point to, the walls go up. You didn't just build a business. You built a business with a cage around it, and you never saw the cage because you were too busy building everything else. Nobody tells you that part. While you were growing your business, you were also losing something. Not dramatically, not all at once, just quietly, day by day, decision by decision. Your time, your stillness, the version of yourself that knew how to stop. Until one day, you realized you'd built a cage around everything you were working toward, which you never saw coming. I didn't start my business for money. I started it to be the boss of me. No one above me, no one to answer to. Just the work, the clients, and the freedom I thought came automatically with building something of your own. What I didn't know then, what nobody tells you, is that becoming your own boss doesn't give you time. It takes it, every last piece of it, and then asks for more. I used to meditate every morning. That was non-negotiable for me. It was how I started the day, how I cleared my head, how I stayed connected to myself before the world came in. I stopped, not because I don't want to, because somewhere between early phone calls and timelines delivered, a morning disappeared. The stillness disappeared. The version of me that knew how to be quiet before the day started, she disappeared too. And I didn't notice. That's the thing about a cage. You don't feel the walls going up. You're too busy, too focused, too convinced that once this next thing is done, you'll have time to breathe again. Over the last 18 months, I've been running hard, more than I let on. The kind of running where you stop asking yourself how you feel because the answer doesn't change anything. There's still more to do. And in the middle of all of it, I built something else without realizing it. One decision at a time. One yes at a time. One morning, without meditation at a time. I had built it, piece by piece, without ever seeing it take shape. The cage. And I was the only one who could open the door to it. You didn't see it either. That's not a criticism. It's just the truth of how this works. The cage doesn't announce itself. It doesn't arrive with a warning or a moment you can point to. It builds quietly in the background while you're doing all the right things. You're hustling. You're delivering. You're saying yes because yes is what built this. And stopping now feels like betraying everything you've worked for. And somewhere in that momentum, the other things start to wait. The birthday weekend you said you'd do this year. The Tuesday afternoon you promised yourself you'd leave early, just once, just to remember what that felt like. They're all still waiting, and so are you. Not because you don't want those things, because the business always has one more thing, one more deadline, one more client, one more reason why next month makes more sense than right now. And you've gotten so good at hustling that you've forgotten how to stop. That's the cage. Not the work itself, not the ambition, the inability to put it down even when you want to, even when everything in you is tired and the people you love are waiting, and the life you built this for is sitting right there. You built it, and somehow you're still not free of it. Here's what makes this particular problem different from every other one you've solved. You can see it now. You know it's there, and you're still in it. That's the part nobody prepares you for. The moment after the realization, when you think the awareness alone should be enough to change things. And then Monday comes, and the week fills up, and you find yourself doing exactly what you said you were going to stop doing. Not because you're weak, not because you don't mean it, because the hustle has become a habit. And habits don't respond to awareness alone, they respond to something deeper than that. You built this life by being relentless, by showing up when others didn't, by pushing through when everything in you wanted to stop. Those are the same qualities that built the cage, and they're the same qualities that make it so hard to walk out of it. Because stopping feels like failing, resting feels like falling behind, and taking a Tuesday afternoon just once, just to breathe, feels like a luxury you haven't quite earned yet. Even when you have, even when the evidence is right in front of you. That's the real problem. Not the cage itself, the belief that you have to earn your way out of it. What I know is this: the cage is real, and most people who are in one will never say it out loud. Not because they don't feel it, but because success isn't supposed to feel like confinement. So they keep moving, keep building, keep telling themselves that next year will be different. But the door was always there. It doesn't require a dramatic exit or a complete dismantling of everything you built. It doesn't ask you to walk away from the business or the ambition or the life you worked for. It just asks you to stop, long enough to notice, long enough to remember what you built this for in the first place. Remember this: this isn't a cage built from failure, it's built from success, and that's exactly why nobody sees it coming. I want to leave you with two things. The first is from Paulo Coelho. One day, you will wake up, and there won't be any more time to do the things you've always wanted. Do it now. Paulo Coelho. And the second is something I've learned the hard way inside my own cage. You can't find the door if you never stop moving long enough to look for it. Sit with those, and when you're ready, not when it's convenient, not when the next project is done, ask yourself what you stopped doing that you promised yourself you'd get back to. The door doesn't find you, you find it. And you find it the moment you stop. And if something in this conversation stayed with you, don't rush to resolve it. Sit with it. Sometimes clarity arrives the moment we stop forcing an answer. And if the problem needs a room of its own, you'll find the next step below. Until next time, this has been the Quiet Directive with Sylvia Mason. Find it where you listen.